What's going on, guys? Jordan here, coming back at you again with another episode of Beer Reviews. Tonight, we're going to be doing a beer battle between Budweiser and Foster's. The reason why I'm doing this is because last night I did a revisit of Foster's, and I made the statement that I thought that Foster's was a better lager than Budweiser. So, in order to back that up, I got to prove it tonight in a blind beer battle. And that's what we're going to do. We got two cups here, two plastic cups. One's got a piece of tape on the bottom. That's going to be the Budweiser. The one with no tape is going to be the Foster. So we're going to get these poured up, and I'm going to pour the Budweiser first because I already know that pouring this one is going to be a freaking catastrophe like it was last night when I reviewed the beer. They just don't pour right. The can is just obnoxiously large. It just doesn't work. So we're going to pour these up. Both beers are 5%, by the way. We'll try to pour these as evenly as possible, but it's going to be damn near impossible with that Foster's can the way it is. It's going to spill everywhere, I'm sure. So that is the Budweiser in the taped glass cup. Now here's the moment I dread. I've been thinking about this since I bought it. I'm actually going to maybe pour this off to the side. Make sure there's no cords in the way. And it is predicted. It is predicted. It's all over my floor. It's still going. And now, hopefully now that I've poured a decent amount into the cup, I will be able to now top it off without any real issue. So real quick, we'll just assess the colors here of each beer. They both relatively look the same. Foster's might be a little bit darker. Yeah, Foster's is darker. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. But when I have it on the desk, because of the lighting of my PC, it kind of looks like they're both about the same. But when I bring it away from the light, I can see that Foster's is darker. So we will have our eyes closed for the tasting and everything of this this comparison video. I don't know why I say we. I always say we. It's just me. It's literally just me here in a room with a phone, camera, filming myself do a video. But I always say we. So it is what it is. Just kind of waiting for that head to die down just a little bit. I'm going to try to top this off as best I can without spilling the beer all over me. Just trying to get them to about the same level here. All right, that's pretty close. So now we're just going to wait for that head to die down just a little bit. As far as pricing for these go, I think they're relatively around the same for the 25-ounce cans. The Foster's is a little bit larger in quantity, actually. Can't remember what that is. It says it on the back here. 25.4 fluid ounces, and this is a 25. I really like the can. I think it looks cool. It's just not very practical. Like, if you try to pour this into a glass or anything, it's going to go all over the place, so... like last night, I punched a hole in the top to try to get some airflow in there to help the beer come out a little bit smoother. That didn't work. Probably just did it in the wrong spot or didn't make the hole large enough. But yeah. So now we got both beers. They're pretty much poured up. The head's dying down off of that one, Foster's. So we are going to... Well, I need to stop saying we. It's not we. We are not doing anything. You guys are watching me, but it's just me doing the video. Jesus. All right. So I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to mix these up. I'll even agitate the Budweiser a little bit to make it a little bit more similar to that one. Even though I'm probably not going to be able to tell that. So I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to mix the beers up. I will keep my eyes closed for the duration of this video. God. Can anything just go off without a hitch here? All right, we're going to mix them up. And hopefully I don't spill any more beer. My carpet is now going to smell like beer. Or my rug. So mixing, 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 mixing. Also, if you guys have had these beers, which I'm sure you have, tell me if you guys prefer one over the other. Leave in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you guys think. So we're mixing, mixing, mixing. And I think that's good enough. I don't know which beer is which. We're just going to taste them and see which one we like the best. Here we go with the wee stuff again. It is what it is. I'm not even going to correct it anymore. I'm just going to roll with the flow. We're just going to do the beer on the right. Cheers, guys. Solid. Little bit of a sweetness there. It's grainy. Lager beer. It's crisp, it's smooth, it's easy drinking. It's just a good beer. So, nice start here. Beer number 2. Cheers. This one almost has like a hoppier bite to it. Almost feel like you can taste the alcohol a little bit more in this one over the first one. I gotta try that again. Let's go with beer number 1. Yep. This one's just a little bit smoother. This one's a little bit hoppier, and it has a little bit of an alcohol taste to it, which is kind of strange for a 5% beer. Not bad tasting by any means, but you definitely taste the alcohol just a little bit. Yeah, definitely. This one has a much stronger hop presence to it. And like I said, a little bit of that alcohol. So now, see, last night I kind of remember the Foster's being kind of a little bit smoother than Budweiser almost, but I might be wrong here because I'm kind of guessing that that's Foster's and this is Budweiser. I don't know because I almost remember Budweiser having a bit of a hot bite to it. I'm probably going to get this wrong. But I'm going to guess that this is Budweiser and this is Foster's. And the beer that I prefer is this beer, which I think is Budweiser. I think this one is smoother. It has a better taste to it. And you don't really get any alcohol on this one as you do this one. So this is the winner, regardless of which one it is. But I think it's Budweiser. Excuse me. Gonna open my eyes. We're gonna reveal this. That is Budweiser. That is Foster's. Foster's has lost in its very first beer battle ever that I've ever featured it in. It loses to Budweiser. The thing is, with me, Foster's is a good beer. I gave it a 9.2 out of 10. It's a very good beer. It's just that when you compare it, in my opinion, comparing it to Budweiser, Budweiser does have a smoother flavor. It has no alcohol bite to it, even though the alcohol bite on Foster's is you know, I was going to say very minimal, but you get it. You definitely taste it. I don't remember it tasting like that last night. I guess it's different when you're comparing it to Budweiser or another lager. But to be fair, I had drank 2 Guinness Draft Stouts before I did the review last night, and that might have messed with my palate a little bit. I probably should have cleansed my palate. Yeah, Budweiser wins again. Budweiser defeated Busch very easily, and tonight it very easily defeats Foster's. So I guess Budweiser is going to be moving on to future beer battles against other lagers, as it is, no pun intended, the king of beers right now. It's the king of lagers so far. Now again, Budweiser isn't something that I buy a lot. I've been buying it recently just to do videos with it, but it's not one of my go-tos. It's not something I would want to drink a lot of, but if you were to give me Foster's or Budweiser, I'm going to go Budweiser. So, that's the video. Let me guys know what you got. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Which beer do you prefer? Have you ever done a taste challenge with these two beers? Or have you even had a Foster's or a Budweiser? Let me know in the comment section below as to which beer you guys like the best. I'm going Budweiser on this one. For some reason, the Foster's just isn't hitting that great tonight. There's a little nice amount of lacing there. It even smells kind of dirtier almost. And it tastes dirtier, honestly. It's just, I don't know. Might have to revisit this beer in the future. And cleanse my palate better, because last night, like I said, I had 2 Guinness Draft Stouts right before I did the video. So, you know, Guinness is a pretty flavor-forward beer, so it can kind of make other beers taste different. I've noticed that from because I had a 6-pack in the fridge, and when I would go from a Guinness to a Natural Light, it makes the Natural Light taste completely different than what it actually tastes like. So I think that might have been what happened last night. Unfortunately, I may have given it the wrong score. But I'll do another revisit in the future of Foster's. So you haven't seen the last of Foster's. I still got to find the Foster's Premium Ale. I haven't seen that around my area yet, but I'm going to try to find that and check that out. But that's been the video, guys. Budweiser reigns supreme. Budweiser wins again. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you guys have any suggestions on anything you would like me to try in the future, leave it in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to try to find it and give it a review. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, cheers.